Hello guys, welcome back to our famous series GMAT Friday. In this series, every week we discuss a question from either the quant, verbal or the DI section of the GMAT. I, Durga Sarkar, your verbal trainer, specifically take up questions of CR and RC. So today I am going to take up a question from critical reasoning, and the question is a weakening type of question. Now, as always, you guys know that you have to strategically pause the video here, take 2 minutes to solve this question and then resume to have a look at the solution. So let's start with step 1. What is step 1? Identifying the type of the question. So how do we know this is a weakening question? Now here I have already told you, but in the exam what would you do? You would read the question stem carefully. Now here what does the question stem say? Which of the following would, if true, most seriously weaken the anthropologist's argument as reported above? So we have the word weaken here, and this directly tells us that this is a weakening question. Now once we have identified what type of question it is, then we will move on to the particular strategy of solving the question. Now we know that how do we weaken an argument, or what is the strategy of weakening? When we are weakening an argument, what do we have to do? We have to attack the conclusion, or we have to cast a doubt on the conclusion. These are the two strategies which we keep in mind whenever we are solving a weakening question. So either we will attack the conclusion or we will cast a doubt on the conclusion. Now in order to do so, we will move towards the argument, and our next step would be to deconstruct the argument in order to understand what is the conclusion and what are the premises, because until and unless we identify the conclusion, how can we weaken it? So let's read the argument. The argument says, a group of anthropologists had argued that Europeans may not have been, as generally believed, the first to bring chickens to South America. Okay, so there is a group of anthropologists that argue that Europeans were not the first people who brought chickens to South America. This is something that they believe in. So let's read ahead. The group cites, so the group gives us an example, European accounts dating from the arrival of Europeans in South America around 500 years ago that suggests that the Inca had already incorporated chickens into religious ceremonies. Now you might think, who are the Inca? Okay, so who are we talking about? We are talking about the people living in America. So Inca are actually people who lived in America at that time. So what are the Europeans saying? The group of anthropologists saying, the group is saying that European accounts already tell us that around 500 years ago, Inca people were using chickens in their religious ceremonies. So that means what was happening? That chickens were being used at that time. Further, a DNA comparison suggests a Polynesian origin for a chicken bone unearthed at Chile's El Arsenal site, where other artifacts have been dated to over 600 years ago. So now the author gives further evidence that a DNA comparison also shows that there is a Polynesian origin for a chicken bone which has been unearthed at this place Chile, which is in America, where other artifacts have been dated to over 600 years ago. So what are the anthropologists trying to say? The anthropologists are trying to say that Europeans may not have been the first to bring chickens to South America. So that is our conclusion. So the first line is our conclusion, and the second and the third line are added as evidence in order to support our conclusion. Now what do we have to do with our conclusion? We have to weaken our conclusion. So we have to weaken the anthropologist's argument as reported above. So what are the anthropologists arguing? That Europeans may not have been the first to bring chickens to South America. That means the chickens were already there in South America. So, if we have to attack the conclusion, what do we have to say? That no, Europeans were the first to bring chicken to South America. So we have to say the opposite. When we have weakening, we have to either prove the opposite or we have to at least put a doubt into what they were saying. So with this thought process in mind, now we will have a look at the options. Now the options could be directly weakening the conclusion, or the options can also create a doubt on the facts, that is the premises which have been stated. So what are the premises here? The first premise is that the group stated that European accounts dating from the arrival of Europeans around 500 years ago suggest that Inca had already incorporated chickens into their religious ceremonies. So if we have a kind of an option which says that they had not, or chickens were not present previously, then that could also be the correct answer. Or we can find an option which creates a doubt on our second premise, which is that there was a DNA comparison which suggested a Polynesian origin for the chicken bone that unearthed at Chile's Arsenal site, whereas other artifacts have been dated to 600 years ago. So if we can cause a doubt, or if we can put a speck of doubt on any of the two premises, then also our job of weakening is done. Now let's see what are the options saying. Starting with the first one. A says, preserved sweet potatoes up to 1000 years old from Polynesian archaeological sites most likely originated in South America. So what is this option saying? That up to 1000 years ago, the Polynesian archaeological sites had sweet potatoes that had originated in South America. This is telling us that there was travel which was happening between Polynesia and South America. So this is actually strengthening our argument, whereas this option is hinting at that the chicken might have come from Polynesia and not from Europe. So this is actually strengthening and not weakening our argument. So we can eliminate A option, because what do we want to prove? We want to prove that no, the Europeans were the first to bring the chicken to USA. The chicken was not already present in America. Whereas this option tells us that the chicken might have already been present, or it could have come from Polynesia. Now let's have a look at B. The ages of other chicken bones found in the vicinity of the El Arsenal site have been established by an absolutely irrefutable method. Okay. So that means the ages of the chicken bones which were found, they were very accurate. The method that was used was very correct. But does this establish that where do the chicken came from? Where did the chicken originate? Whether they came from Polynesia or Europe or from some other place. What do we know about the chicken bones? We know that they came from Polynesian origin and they were unearthed at this site. So, but this option does not tell us anything about the age, whether the age was more than 600 or less than 600 years ago. So this will not work in our favor. Now let's have a look at C. What is C saying? Analysis of ancient Polynesian canoes suggests that they could have been used for voyages to places as far away from Polynesia as South America. So again this option is telling us that there was transportation or there was travel which was possible between Polynesia and South America. So in another way, it is suggesting that the chicken might have also come from Polynesia, and it is what? It is strengthening the argument that the chicken might not have come from Europe. So we can eliminate C option. Let's have a look at D. What is D saying? The Europeans often mistook certain South American ducks for chicken. Okay. Now this is one option which is actually talking about chicken. So it looks attractive. But understand the option properly. What is the option saying? The Europeans often mistook certain South American ducks for chicken. Now where do we talk about chicken in the argument? Here we know that when the Europeans arrived, they saw that Inca were already incorporating chicken into their religious ceremonies. But what if this chicken which they saw, these chicken were what? These chicken were ducks, and they were mistaking the ducks for chicken, and they were the ones who brought chicken into South America, or they were the first to bring chicken into your US. So if we connect D to the premise, to the first premise, we actually see that D is weakening the first premise, and thus D is a weakener, and D might be the correct answer. But we will not mark D until and unless we have had a look at the last option as well. So what is E saying? Given ocean currents, it is just as likely that South Americans traveled to Polynesian centuries ago as it is that Polynesians traveled to South America. So this is again telling us about travel, that travel was possible. But does this suggest anything about chicken? And even if it does, it just tells us that chicken might have come from Polynesia. So this is again strengthening, not weakening the argument. So the only weakener that we have here is D. Although the argument here seems to be quite simple, but you have to establish the connection between the options and the argument in order to correctly mark the right choice. So D is a sure shot weakener. Other options do not weaken, or they are actually strengthening the conclusion. So all of you who have marked D, very good, and you are on the right track for preparation of your GMAT exam. If you like the content that you saw today, please hit the like button, share it with your friends. For more such videos, subscribe to our channel. And till then, all the best for your GMAT preparation.